Former Fox News anchor Gretchen Carlson has settled her sexual harassment lawsuit against her former boss, Roger Ailes, for $20 million. She also got a public apology from the parent company of Fox News. Its statement says, quote, "We sincerely regret and apologize for the fact that Gretchen was not treated with respect and dignity that she and all of our colleagues deserve."
Ailes resigned in July as chairman and CEO of Fox News. His departure came just weeks after the lawsuit was filed. Ailes has not admitted any wrongdoing. His lawyers did not respond to CBS News inquiries. NPR media correspondent David Folkenflik is here. Good morning.
Good morning.
So what do you make of the velocity and the size and the apology coming out of this settlement?
This is big, and it's basically unprecedented. I think the reason that you make a confidential settlement is to not apologize, is to not admit wrongdoing. And while the word sexual harassment didn't appear in that particular apology, they all but said this occurred and it was wrong.
Is this an effort by Fox in the sense to say we need to put behind us the Ailes regime?
Oh, I think they're trying to tie a bow on this, and I think they're trying to say this is a culture shift. 21st Century Fox, the sons who now run it with their father, Rupert Murdoch, Lachlan Murdoch, James Murdoch, are saying 21st Century Fox is going to be a 21st century company. They're trying to show they have changed the culture. The guy at the top is gone. They've made this payment. They've made an apology. They feel they're sending a message.
But there's only one man that's gone. Do you think that other culture issues have to be addressed? We are having a great discussion in the makeup room this morning. Can one man just be responsible for this type of culture?
Well, certainly, there have been waves of women who've come forward to talk to the internal legal review about this, and they've said that Roger Ailes, sexually harassed them and did so in ways that seem almost classic quid pro quo. That is, he said, I'll advance your career if you submit to this. That said, people have been accused credibly in some ways of enabling this, have stayed on or even been elevated. The new co-president elevated that role to help run it under Rupert Murdoch. Bill Shine, he was accused by some of the women who've come forward as helping Ailes do this. The head of the Human Resources Department, the general counsel who did a secret settlement in 2011 to pay a woman $3 million who alleged that for years she had been sexually extorted by Ailes to keep her career going at Fox News.
This is Lori Loon.
Lori Loon made that accusation in the pages of New York Magazine. And the general counsel is still in place. Now, let's be clear. She claims that she didn't know there was any credibility to the accusations being made. Ailes just told her to settle it. But a lot of people are still in place who helped sort of surround him. So there are people who say the culture hasn't changed yet. I would watch what happens after the November elections and after the Murdoch family tries to figure out how the leadership should look.
We also learned that Greta Van Susteren, who has been at Fox for 14 years, announced that she is leaving the network. She exercised something called a key man clause in her contract. There are other stars at Fox who also have that key man contract. What that means is I think it's within like 60 or 90 days they can leave if Roger Ailes leaves. The other people that have those are Bill O'Reilly, Sean Hannity, and Bret Baier. Do you expect other departures?
Well, there's been a lot of talk that if Donald Trump and Roger Ailes and Steve Bannon, who've been CEO of Breitbart, and both of whom are advising Donald Trump now, create some sort of Trump BART or some Trump TV, that Sean Hannity would be the most likely to go join that. That said, Bill O'Reilly is talking in recent years very much about wanting to sort of give it up and retire. He tends to do that periodically, but it could finally ultimately happen. And the real question is actually about Megyn Kelly, in some ways the biggest star, certainly the most important female figure at Fox News, and someone who has said that she herself a decade ago was sexually harassed by Roger Ailes. She has been talking and exploring about the idea of going to some other network, that she doesn't want to be defined by Fox over the years. The Murdoch family is making a strong play to try to keep her, but you're seeing a lot of possible pieces shifting and a lot of tumult possibly on that key primetime lineup.
Is anything else to Greta's leaving other than this key man clause?
At Fox News, I'm told that she asked for more money and that people didn't like it, that Rupert Murdoch himself didn't like it. She had a long-term contract, was asking for more. She had displayed strong loyalty and in some ways had perhaps overstepped in defending Roger Ailes when these accusations were first made. She said Gretchen Carlson sounded like someone disgruntled that her contract hadn't been renewed. And she said she thought the timing was suspicious. A lot of people thought this was incredibly untoward, given that she wouldn't know the actual reality of the allegations.
Thank you.
David Folkenflik, always good to have you here at the table. Thank you so much.
You bet.